Hello everyone, welcome back to chapter 9 of Learn Korean with BTS and Kevin. So let's just get started. So chapter 9 여기에서 사진 찍을게
여기에서 사진 찍을까?
여기에서 사진 찍을까? And in this chapter we'll be covering time.
시간 1.
And the two expressions we will be covering are
다음 정류장에서 내릴 거야.
다음 정류장에서 내릴 거야. We will get off at the next stop. And then the second one.
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까?
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까? Why don't we take pictures here? And culture.
인증샷.
인증샷. No pictures, no proof. So let's get started.
Let's dive in, shall we?
Okay. So first, let's scan here.
지금 한국은 몇 시인가요? 오후 1시 36분이네요. 그러면 점심시간.
So we want to ask, what time is it now in Korea? 지금 한국은 몇 시예요?
지금 한국은 몇 시예요?
Is it 1:36 in the morning or is it 1:36 in the afternoon?
오전 1시 36분.
오전 1시 36분.
오후 1시 36분.
오후 1시 36분. So the 오전 and the 오후 is basically AM and PM and then 1:36. So in the clip, it is
오후 1시 36분이네요.
It is 1:36 p.m. What is J-Hope having? Is he having,
아침.
which means morning or breakfast?
In the morning, New York street hot dog. Perfect. Wow.
점심.
Afternoon or lunch?
저녁.
저녁. Evening, dinner.
점심시간.
That's right. He's having lunch. So let's get more into time. Heavy in vocabulary. So first, it says, listen and write down what you heard. So we have day and night.
낮.
Not day,
밤.
밤, night. In time, we are going to be using the two different numbers that we learned. So the hours, we are going to be using the Korean native numbers. For example,
1시.
1시 means 1 o'clock,
2시.
2 o'clock,
3시.
3 o'clock,
4시.
4 o'clock, and so on and so forth. So your 시, your 1시, and your 2시.
아쉬워 벌써 12시.
It's not the exact same thing as native Koreans. For example, do instead of dur. So you have to make that conjugation for the hours. Yeah. In the minutes section, we want to use Sino-native Korean. So for example, if we want to say 1 minute,
1분.
1분. 2 minute,
2분.
2분. So on and so forth. For 30 minutes, we can say
30분.
So we can say 30분, or we can say 반, which means half.
Half of an hour is 30 minutes.
Similarly, 58 is 58분, and 59분 is 59. So you really have to know your numbers in order to do time. Examples are on this right side. So first we have
오전 7시.
오전 7시. 오전 means AM and 7시 means 7 o'clock. Secondly, we have
오후 1시.
오후 1시. 오후 means PM, 한 means 1, and 시 means hour, o'clock, 1 p.m. Over here we have
6시 15분.
6:15. So 6시 15분. So 6 o'clock and 15 minutes. They don't differentiate which one, 오전 or 오후 in this one. And then lastly, we have 6:30. We can say it in two different ways. We can do
6시 30분.
6시 30분, which spells out everything, 6 o'clock and 30 minutes. Or we can say 6 and a half.
6시 반.
6시 반. So on the bottom over here, we have
시.
시, which is o'clock or hour.
분.
분, which is minutes. That was a bit lengthy, but we are done with the vocabulary.
That's awesome.
Let's go. And here is the episode for chapter 9. So we can see the You Never Walk Alone bus stop over here. So let's get into the episode. Arriving at Gangneung Station, Bora and Dan took a bus to Jumunjin Beach. After getting off the bus, they took pictures of each other at the bus stop, the backdrop of BTS album photos. Bora and Dan indulged in the seashore mood and completely lost track of time. Finally, they decided to go for a meal. So fun fact, this bus stop was specifically made for armies so that they can go and, recreate the album photos. They took it down at first, but a lot of people wanted to take a picture with it, so they put it over there.
Awesome.
Check out my Gangneung trip. And you can see me going to the bus stop. They also have like Goblin K-drama. They have that Goblin Pier over there. Jumunjin has a lot of super nice places.
Same.
And we are already in expression 1.
주문진 버스 정류장이 멀어?
주문진 버스 정류장이 멀어? Is the Jumunjin bus stop far?
아니, 가까워.
아니, 가까워. No, it's close.
다음에 내릴 거야.
다음에 내릴 거야. The next one will get off. We can tell that they are being casual with each other because they are dropping the formalities. There's no yo's in there,
You know? Yes.
And there's a ya over here. Yeah! So our first expression is 을 것이다.
을 것이다.
So we use this if we want to indicate that something will happen in the future. If the action verb ends in a consonant, 을 것이다 is attached to the action verb. And if it ends in a vowel or a 를, we will use 을 것이다. And jumping into examples.
And here we go.
So firstly, we have 먹다. If we want to state that we will be eating in the future, we would say 먹을 거예요.
먹을 거예요.
Eat in the future.
저는 식당에서 점심을 먹을 거예요.
저는 식당에서 점심을 먹을 거예요. I will eat at the restaurant for lunch later.
In the future.
The second one we have is
내리다.
내리다, which means to get off. For example, to get off a bus. Since 내리 ends in a vowel, we will use 를 거예요. So
내릴 거예요.
내릴 거예요.
다음 정류장에서 내릴 거예요.
다음 정류장에서 내릴 거예요. At the next bus stop, we'll get off. And then the third one, we have 살다, which is to live. Since 살 ends in the 를 consonant, we can just keep the 를. So
살 거예요.
살 거예요.
나중에 한국에 살 거예요.
나중에 한국에 살 거예요. Later, I will live in Korea.
That's a dream.
And then lastly, we have 듣다, which is to listen. So this one is the special D ending. And then similarly to chapter 4, we will replace the D with the L. And then we will stick in the 을 거예요.
들을 거예요.
들을 거예요. We'll listen in the future.
저녁에 방탄소년단 노래를 들을 거예요.
저녁에 방탄소년단 노래를 들을 거예요. At evening, I will listen to BTS songs.
Bobby, what's your favorite track? What's your favorite track?
And then over here, if we add in 을 것이다 to a descriptive verb, we will be saying something like probably. For example,
니콜은 지금 바쁠 거예요.
니콜은 지금 바쁠 거예요. Nicole is probably busy right now.
내일은 아마 추울 거예요.
내일은 아마 추울 거예요. Will probably be cold tomorrow. And then lastly, the vocabulary down here.
다음,
다음, which is next.
내리다,
내리다, to get off.
나중에,
나중에, later.
아마,
아마, probably. And that concludes expression 1. And that leads us into expression 2.
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까?
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까? Together over here, should we take a picture of proof over here?
정말 잘 찍었어.
The picture was taken really well.
내 인생 사진이야.
내 인생 사진이야. This is my life picture. So the second expression is
을까요?
을까요? You're asking someone's intention. You're making a suggestion. For example, there's this set phrase where you say 우리 같이 blank 을까요? Should we do something together? So once again, if it ends in a consonant, you will use 을까요. And if it ends in a vowel or the 를, you use 르까요. So this is only written form, and in colloquial form, we just use 을까, the casual way. You drop in the yo's.
Yo.
So heading into the examples, we have 앉다. So to sit. So together it says 앉을까요?
앉을까요?
Shall we sit?
여기에 앉을까요?
여기에 앉을까요? Over here, should we sit? Secondly, we have 마시다, which is to drink. She ends in a vowel, we use 을까요.
마실까요?
마실까요? Shall we drink?
저 카페에서 커피를 마실까요?
저 카페에서 커피를 마실까요? At that cafe, should we drink coffee? Thirdly, we have 놀다, which is to play. We want to use 을까요?
놀까요?
놀까요?
우리 바닷가에서 놀까요?
우리 바닷가에서 놀까요? 바닷가 is beach.
Beach? Beach?
Also known as 바다, together at that beach. Should we play? And the last example here is 걷다, which is to walk. Replacing the d consonant with the r consonant.
걸을까요?
걸을까요? Shall we walk?
너무 배불러. 우리 좀 걸을까?
너무 배불러. 우리 좀 걸을까? 배불러 means full, and 좀 means like little bit. 조금. I'm very full. Together, shall we take a little walk? And jumping to the bottom, we have description verb 을까요. So this is used to ask for an opinion about an uncertain situation.
식당에 사람이 많을까요?
식당에 사람이 많을까요? Do you think there'll be a lot of people at the restaurant? And then secondly,
자말은 지금 바쁠까요?
자말은 지금 바쁠까요? Do you think Jamal is busy? And then lastly, the vocabulary.
바닷가,
바닷가, which is the same thing as 바다, which is beach.
Beach? Beach?
배부르다, 배불러요.
배부르다, which means to be full. And you conjugate it to say 배불러요.
걷다,
걷다, to walk.
좀, 조금.
좀, which is the same thing as 조금, which means a bit, a little bit. And now we are in dialogue. Listen and read after the below dialogue.
주문진 버스 정류장이 멀어?
주문진 버스 정류장이 멀어? Is the 주문진 bus stop far?
아니, 가까워.
아니, 가까워. No, it's close.
다음에 내릴 거야.
다음에 내릴 거야. At the next one, we'll get off.
와, 바다가 정말 예뻐.
와, 바다가 정말 예뻐. Wow, the beach is really pretty.
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까?
우리 여기에서 인증샷을 찍을까? Together over here, should we take a picture of proof? 인증샷, 인증, which is like confirm, and then shot.
정말 잘 찍었어.
정말 잘 찍었어. The picture was taken really well.
내 인생 사진이야.
내 인생 사진이야. 내 means my. 인생 technically means life. So 사진 means picture, and 이야 is just like a, the ending. This is my life picture. It's like my picture of the day. Not OOTD, but POTD. Pick of the day.
Search name your name, J-O.
J-Ho searched. Wow, J-Ho.
Wow, J-Ho.
Wow, good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. Handsome.
마음에 들어?
마음에 들어. So 마음 means heart. So 마음에 들어. Listen to your heart. Does it hit your heart?
Question? Heart attack.
So basically, do you like it?
우리 점심 먹자.
우리 점심 먹자. Together, let's eat lunch.
벌써 1시야.
벌써 1시야. Already, it's 1 o'clock. So 벌써 means already. And the vocabulary down here is
주문진,
주문진, which is a location in Korea.
North, south, west, east, east side.
인증샷.
인증샷.
No pic, no proof.
So basically, a confirmation shot.
인생 사진.
인생 사진.
The pic of the day.
My life pic.
마음에 들다.
마음에 들다.
I like it.
Oh my god, my heart. My heart.
Oh my god, my heart is, oh my god.
벌써.
And 벌써. already. 벌써 pronunciation. So listen and mark the correct pronunciation. So you can see it's testing us on the regular consonant, gu, the aspirated sound, k, and then the tense one, g. So which one is it?
쿠키.
Cookie. It's the second one with that aspirated sounding. So the first one, 구기. Second one is cookie. And the third one is 구기.
테테.
Tete. Which is the second one, tete. Aspirating sound. The first one is dede. And the last one is dede. Third one we have is
뽀뽀.
popo, which is like kiss kiss. Which is the last one. The first one says bobo. The second one says popo. It's kind of hard to differentiate between the three, but you just have to keep practicing, you know?
You know?
The fourth one is
자자.
chacha, which is the first one. Chacha. The second one says cha-cha, and the third one says ja-ja. The second part of pronunciation. Listen and read aloud.
에릭 오빠. 지금 점심 먹을 거예요?
에릭 오빠, 지금 점심 먹을 거예요? Eric, will you eat lunch right now?
아니, 아까 1시에 먹었어.
아니, 아까 1시에 먹었어. So it's already 2:30 and he's saying, no, I ate around 1.
벌써 먹었어요?
벌써 먹었어요? Already you ate?
소피아 언니. 우리 밥 먹을까요?
소피아 언니, 우리 밥 먹을까요? Sophia, together, shall we eat rice? Shall we eat meal?
미안해. 나 라면 먹었어.
미안해. Sorry.
미안해 하지마.
미안해 하지마.
나 라면 먹었어. I ate ramen. So big rip to Yuki, because she has no friends to eat with.
I don't have friends.
Hey!
And the vocabulary down here is
오빠.
오빠.
오빠 refers to an elder brother or any male friend older than a female speaker. 언니.
언니.
언니 refers to an elder sister or any female friend older than a female speaker. 미안하다.
미안하다. Sorry.
Sorry.
And that leads us into exercise. So the first expression we have is
을 것이다.
울 것이다. So you want to mark the right answer as shown in the example.
내일 한국 음식을 먹을 거예요.
내일 한국 음식을 먹을 거예요. So this is saying tomorrow I will eat Korean food. So since we are doing this in the future, we will use 거예요 instead of 컸어요. So past tense or future tense. Let's jump into our first example.
다음 주말에 친구 집에서
다음 주말에 친구 집에서. So this is saying next weekend at my friend's house we will play. So this is using the future tense. So we will use 놀 거예요. The answer is the second one. 놀 거예요. And then the second example we have is
어제 아침에 공원에서
yesterday morning at the park I took a walk. So we are using the past tense one in this sentence. 산책했어요. And then number 3 is
이따가 서점에서
이따가 means a while later. So in the future. A while later, 서점에서. 서점 is bookstore. A little later, at the bookstore, we will read a book. We will use the bottom one. 책을 읽을 거예요. Heading to the bottom, we have what are they going to do next week? Composed as shown in the example.
자말은 제주도를 여행할 거예요.
자말은 제주도를 여행할 거예요. Jamal will travel to Jeju and is shown in this picture. We are using this 제주도를 여행하다. Let's go over the 4 listed items here. So 찜질방에 가다. Go to the sauna. So over here we have 한옥 마을, which is a traditional Korean village with hanoks. 한옥 마을에서 사진을 찍다. Take a picture at the Korean village.
사진을 찍어요.
제주도를 여행하다. To travel to Jeju. 바닷가에서 걷다. To take a walk on the beach, at the beach. So the first one says Eric은. So Eric is at the sauna. So we will use this part. Eric은 찜질방에 갈 거예요. Eric will go to the sauna. And then second, we have Sophia. Sophia is taking a picture at the Hanok village. 소피아는 한옥 마을에서 사진을 찍을 거예요. And then lastly, we have Marco. And he's walking on the beach. 마르코는 바닷가에서 걸을 거예요. And that leads us into the vocabulary on this side. 있다가, a while later. 서점, bookstore. 찜질방, sauna. 한옥마을.
Traditional Korean village.
I'm proud of you.
Our second expression is 울까요, which is suggesting something. So make questions as shown in the example.
우리 주문진에 갈까요?
우리 주문진에 갈까요? Shall we go to 주문진? So similarly, we want to compose it. 우리 잠깐 means for a while. 앉다. 우리 잠깐 앉을까요? Shall we sit for a while? And then number 2, we have
우리 콘서트 표를
우리 콘서트 표를 concert ticket 예매하다 to book. They are asking, shall we book concert tickets? 우리 콘서트 표를 예매할까요? And then number 3, 우리 노래, so song 듣다, to listen. So shall we listen to the song? 우리 노래 들까요? And then on the bottom section, we have make questions as shown in the example.
우리 몇 시에 만날까요?
우리 몇 시에 만날까요? What time should we meet up?
6시에 만나요.
6 o'clock, we shall meet. So for number 1, we have 지금 피자를 주문하다 means to order. Using the 을까요, we want to say 지금 피자를 주문할까요? Right now, should we order pizza?
네, 좋아요. 지금 주문해요.
네, 좋아요. 지금 주문해요. Yeah, sounds good. Let's order now. Okay, number 2. Shall we eat 떡볶이, which is rice cakes? 우리 떡볶이 먹을까요?
미안해요. 방금 밥을 먹었어요.
미안해요. Sorry, 방금 밥을 먹었어요. Just recently, I ate a meal. And then number 3. 같이 케이크를 we have 만들다, which is to make. 같이 케이크를 만들까요? Shall we make a cake?
좋아요. 지금 만들어요.
좋아요. 지금 만들어요. Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, nice, good.
Nice.
Let's make it right now. And the vocabulary is 잠깐, for a short while. 예매하다, to book. 피자, pizza.
PIZZ의 피자. 와우, 정말 맛있겠다.
주문하다, to order. And we are in listening. So listen and fill in the blank after watching the video with the QR code.
참 잘 거예요?
자긴 해야겠죠.
자긴 해야죠.
자긴 해야 되는데 근데 비행이 진짜 너무 힘든 것 같아요, 여러분.
They speak really fast. Nice.
Are you going to bed?
잘 거예요. 참 is like so. 잘 거예요. Will you go sleep? So using 자다, which is to sleep, and using the 을까요.
I have to sleep though.
자긴 해야겠지. So 자 from the sleep, and then 해야겠지. Like I have to sleep, you know?
So we just sleep?
To summarize that too, it's like, oh, I have to sleep, you know?
I find it hard to travel by air all the time.
So 근데 means but, 비행기 means airplane, 진짜 means really, 너무 means really, 힘든, difficult, 것 같아요. But it's really difficult to sleep on a plane. 여러분, everyone. He's talking to the audience, everyone. So that completes the first listening, and let's get to the second listening.
우리 아미 여러분들 사랑해? 무슨 대화를 해야 되지? 무슨 대화할까요? 무슨 대화할지 댓글로 조금만 적어주세요.
Hi Army, I love you.
우리 아미 여러분들 사랑해. All you armies, I love you.
By the way, what topic would you like?
무슨 대화를 해야 되지? 대화 means conversation, a talk. And 무슨 means what kind of. What conversation should we have?
What should we talk about?
무슨 대화 할까요? What talk shall we do?
Please leave a comment on what topic you would like to talk about.
무슨 대화 할지 댓글로 조금만 적어주세요. 댓글 means comment. 조금만 is for a little while. Is asking Army to basically write down comments for a little while about what they should talk.
English, hello.
Study English hard.
English, yeah.
Bottom vocabulary we have is
무슨
무슨. What kind of?
대화
대화, a talk, a conversation. And that leads us into writing.
저는 주말에 평창에 갈 거예요.
저는 주말에 평창에 갈까요? I will go to Pyeongchang on the weekend.
너무 신나요.
너무 신나요. I'm so excited.
So excited.
And then we want to reply to Marco. So
마르코 씨, 저는 주말에 친구 집에서
Marco 씨, Marco, 저는 주말에 친구 집에서 I on the weekend at a friend's house. So we have 놀다, so to play, as well as 을 것이다. So we want to say 저는 주말에 친구 집에서 놀 거예요. I on the weekend will play at a friend's house.
평창에 잘 다녀오세요. 뭐라 해요?
평창에 잘 다녀오세요.
Pleasant journey to Pyeongchang. 뭐라 해요?
You're sending them off on their merry way. And then 뭐라 해? Purple you.
뭐라 해?
The vocabularies for this section is
평창,
Pyeongchang, a location in Korea. This location is popularly known for the Olympics.
신나다,
신나다, to be excited.
다녀오세요.
다녀오세요, take a pleasant journey. Wow. And lastly, we are in culture.
인증샷,
인증샷, which is like a confirmation shot. So no pics, no proof. So BTS members take to social media to share their pictures every time they receive an award. So this type of picture is widely dubbed in Korea as 인증샷. Literally, 인증 means confirmation, and shot means like picture shot, 인증샷, proof photo. For example, you can take pictures of what you're eating, like what cafe you went to, and things like that. That's your 인증샷. So why don't you take an 인증샷 of yourself studying Korean? Wow. So 하나, 둘, 셋. 1, 2, 3. And then over here we have Korea and BTS. Take 인증샷 of objects and activities in your life. Life goes on, so take a picture. Appreciate this mic drop. And that means we are done with chapter 9. 1, 2, 3. Army, I love you. And now let's head into the review. So here is the review for chapter 9. 여기에서 사진 찍을까? Shall we take a picture here? 시, which is hour, 분, which is minute, 다음, which is next, 내리다, to get off, 나중에, later, 아마, probably, 비닷가, beach, 배부르다, which is to be full, 걷다, to walk, 좀, a little bit, a while, 주문진, a location in Korea, east side, 인증샷, no picture, no proof, confirmation photo, 마음에 들다, I like it, like listen to your heart kind of thing, 벌써, already, 오빠, older brother or male friend for a female speaker, 언니, which is older sister or female friend for a female speaker, 미안하다, to be sorry, 이따가, a while later, 서점, bookstore, 찜질방, sauna, 한옥마을, Korean traditional village, 잠깐, which is for a while, 예매하다, to book, 피자, pizza, 주문하다, to order, 무슨, what kind, 평창, another location in Korea, 신나다, to be excited, 다녀오세요, pleasant journey to, and 대화, which is talk or conversation. And then the two expressions we learned, expression 1, 을 것이다, so future tense. And expression 2 is 을까요, you're suggesting something, to do something. And then we have RM over here. Army, over here. And that concludes the review. And that means we are complete with chapter 9. 여기에서 사진 찍을까? Shall we take a photo here? So we covered a lot of things like time, we learned about future tenses and suggesting to do stuff, as well as 인증샷, no picture, no proof. And that completes chapter 9 of this episode. So if you like this video, please hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button for more content, more episodes coming every week, and hit the bell so you can be notified of when I post. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, whatever. I'll see you guys in my next episode. Peace. Shoot.
하나, 둘, 셋, 파이팅!